All right, so Jeff, I heard your question. I think there were some opportunities where we could have gotten rattled, but the guys held in there. I think where we got hurt is some offensive rebounds we gave up. I think we played well, obviously. We did a lot of things well, but our defensive rebounding was not good this game, giving up 18 for them offensive rebounds, and then there was a couple breakdowns. We gave up 12 transition points. But even with that being said, I thought we kept our composure and kept playing against that zone and played really good defense for the most part, the initial part, and it was just those second chance points. So, yeah, I thought there was some resiliency, Jeff, and it was a good step for sure. Yeah, I think, we talked about it before in preparing. We wanted a guy like Jaden or Reese. We tried as much as possible to get them into the high post or even the mid off center. You just had to find the pocket and then turn and make some plays. You need playmakers. We've used Ty Jerome in there, and he's been terrific. And, I've probably ran 7 different zone offenses against Syracuse over the years. We put in 2 or 3 different bases trying to get the same actions, and your personnel's different. But we got a few offensive rebounds, which is important. We said get some high post touches, knock down some shots, and get on the offensive glass to the best of our abilities. And we did that. And, to get back to your question, Jaden, he's pretty good in that spot. He can turn. He knocked down some shots. I wish he would have hit that last one. But he turned initially. If you haven't played against us, he was, our bigs were throwing the ball into guys' hands, and then they settled down a little bit. And then at times we put Reese in there and just changed our looks and had some good actions, the quick little hitters. And the guys did a good job. Big buckets were made. Kihei's retained shot was a big one. So I thought everyone stepped up, those guys that played. You at the game here?
Yeah, I'm here.
I see you back. All right, I didn't know anybody else. Are you the only one that traveled? All right, you can ask. This is just between you and I. If these other guys didn't travel, I don't think they should be allowed any more questions. So here we go. No, that was huge. You saw it. It was deep. I actually was kind of looking away for a second, and it went up, and then I just saw the tail end of it, the ball going in. We needed that. What was the score at that point? Was it did they cut it or tie it? That's all right. I mean, it was. Yeah, no, they were coming, and again, you gotta, we talked about that before, you gotta stretch that zone and make a big shot, a big drive or a big shot. It was good to see Caden get some finishes, but that was huge. And then there was a drive, and there was just enough big plays, and again, they missed a couple shots they might normally make, but like I said, he's been in this setting. Kihei now, this is his 4th year playing against it, and he's really, besides Reese played, no one else has played in the Carrier Dome except for Kihei. And we didn't play here last year, and none of the other guys that were on the team played. So, it was a little different feel, but I thought the guys responded well. Yeah, when we've had success against Syracuse, our back line of that zone, they've gotten offensive rebounds or they've gotten some catches, and sometimes it's been alley-oop dunks. We didn't get any of those, but that was really important. I really challenged them, and that was a huge emphasis leading up to this, is even if you don't get it, we're going to grade you. Are you making an all-out effort all the time, every time a shot goes up? A couple times Jaden didn't do it when he was in that high post, but I thought, when he did and when Caden kept stuff alive, Tane did it, that was significant for us. Those are points, an extra possession. So he did a good job, and it was nice to see him finish a couple. And I thought guys really served it up for him nicely when they got into the gaps off penetration and dropped him some passes. So, I hope that helps him. I hope it does, because this is, again, new to him, and we need everyone. So he did a nice job for us and was crucial in many areas. Yep. Yeah, well, I think they responded well coming off of it, and as Jeff, so astutely mentioned, they kept their composure when there was a few opportunities for them to get rattled. So that was a new thing. I guess we did it a couple times. That's important, to be able to say, settle down, get a stop, make a big bucket, and go from there. So, yeah, no, I mean, we tried to, I think we prepared well. We prepared hard. Probably helped us to have. We had probably 4 practices. A couple guys only got 2, but 4 practices, and you don't always get that to prepare for something that's a little uncharacteristic, that you don't see that zone. So I think that helped us out. and we tried to, add some wrinkles, whether it was defensively or different things, and just be as ready as we could.
Your guys didn't seem rattled by it. You like how you
Yeah. Yeah, again, that's a good eye, Chris. They we had seen that, when people are, spreading out and trying to really go in the high post, they'll sit in whether it's a 1-1-3 or a 1-3-1. And so we said, okay, when they do that, we practiced against that because I saw them do that against some other teams. So we said, when they do that and they drop a little more in the middle, we had a couple of either a couple sets or a couple bases that we went to that I thought helped. Now, again, Kihei hitting that shot was huge against that, but it's a little harder, but it does give you some different looks, but you can attack in different areas. You just have to recognize it and then try to attack those spots. And I thought the guys did do that, and they went to that probably, I'd say a good 10, 12 possessions. And then, again, we handled the press, and so all that stuff was good. Yeah, I mean, we had 9 turnovers, so it was better. And then down the stretch, I thought the guys that early we were a little, as I mentioned, I think Caden and Jaden early, they threw into some hands. So then we said, let's put the ball in, Armand's hands, Reese, and Kihei a little more, those perimeter guys. Or if it was, even Tane and Cody when they're out there, just let those guys get settled. I think even Poppy. So I think those guys did a pretty good job. I see Kihei, he had 4, but I thought it was okay because it there's openings. They look like they're open, then they close them down. But we worked hard on our pass fakes and feeding, and that was a big emphasis leading up to it. So yeah, the ball security was solid, and but yet they didn't play hesitant, and that was important. Yep, thank you.